Today, let's talk a little bit about your initial visit with either the chiropractor, the osteopathic physician, or the medical doctor. One of the first things that you do when you enter the doctor's office is you're given a series of forms, and you're asked to give what's called a patient history. That is extremely important. A lot of people look over that patient history form and think, well, gee, I don't need to talk about this. I don't need to tell the doctor about that. Yeah, I had a car crash 4 or 5 years ago, but it's so long ago, no one cares. The answer is yes. The person who cares is the defense attorney in the event that your case ends up in litigation. The defense attorney's job is to basically look over the medical records that are prepared by your treating physician and to find information that he can use to discredit you at time of trial. So if you omit something in your past, say a slip and fall you were injured, or a work-related injury, or a car crash, if you omit that information and you don't tell your doctor about it, trust me, if the case ends up in litigation, the defense attorney is going to find out about the prior injury, and he's going to talk about it with your treating physician. Now, how does that happen? Well, the defense attorney will look at the treating physician at deposition and say, Doctor, isn't it very important to you that your patient is honest with you? Don't you rely upon that patient's honesty when you examine them and prescribe their treatment? Well, doctor, did your patient tell you that 3 years ago he was involved in a car crash where he hurt his back and his neck? Doctor says, well, no, I didn't know that. Well, doctor, wouldn't that have been very important to you in your evaluation of this patient and the treatment you prescribed if you knew that information? Why, yes, it would. So, doctor, does it upset you in any way that this patient was not honest with you? And most doctors are going to say, well, yes, it does. So, look at it from a common sense standpoint. How does that look if your case ends up in front of a jury? A jury is going to think that you misrepresented information to your doctor. And that, of course, makes it very difficult for you to recover.